The year is 2195, 10 years after the extinction of all post-adolescent humans on the planet. No one knows how it happened, but overnight children and teenagers were left completely alone. Without the adults, nuclear reactors exploded, which left many parts of the world uninhabitable. Children fled to towns and cities for shelter and food. Eventually, these towns and cities were cut off from each other. The land in between them became known as the Borderlands. Too dangerous, overgrown, and overrun by feral children and wild animals. Before the cutoff, cities and towns began to thrive and trade. After the cut-off, cities and towns fell into turmoil. The city of Utopia was one such city. Before the cut-off, Utopia was already divided. The royals ran the city, ruling over the other inhabitants. The head of the family of the royals were three siblings: Newmont, the Beast, and Jersey. But after the cut-off, things got worse, and the divide between the royals and the commoners grew even more. In 2190, the Beast sought to unite the people of Utopia and stop the hierarchy in the city. Unfortunately, the Beast was slain. After his death, the city split into three sectors. The royals remained at the top, claiming themselves to be the rulers of Utopia. Then the commoners split into three different sectors: the Crows, the Sparrows, and the Revolutionists. Xander and Preacher, who were the closest allies of the Beast, blamed each other for his death. The two split alliances and built their own clans. Xander formed the Crows, and Preacher the Sparrows. A separate group was formed called the Revolutionists, who lived on the outskirts of the city. They want nothing more than peace and to live with open hearts. The head of them is Celeste. Those who didn't want to be a Sparrow or Crow joined the Revolutionists. After years of discourse between the Crows and Sparrows, things have settled down. More and more people are now looking towards peace, much to the annoyance of Newmont and others whose newfound power had started to go to their heads.
The Beast fell, and thus was the start of the revolution. 5 years of peace. 5 years of prosperity. 5 years of love. And 5 years of freedom.
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
We are all one. We are all the same energy. Be happy. Be free. Be the forgiver and love each other unconditionally. And most importantly,
Enjoy the moment.
And enjoy the party.
5 years and nothing has changed. The whole point was a revolution.
It's a revolution of love.
It was meant to be a revolution of change.
Well, we got lost somewhere down the line.
I have some new information that may start a new revolution.
We're being watched.
Come on, we'll show you!
1, 2, and then down.
Step, then down.
No!
Slap, then down.
Now
There we go. Yeah, it's the same every year. But, just try to blend in.
We're gonna be in so much trouble if he's found out.
No, we won't. Celeste will love him. Are you sure it's okay for you to be here?
Of course.
Who's that dancing in summer in the sky?
No idea.
Then we should alert Celeste.
During the festival?
Especially during the festival.
It would seem we have an outsider in our flock.
I told you this was a bad idea.
Just relax, everything's gonna be okay. You said it was alright for me to be here.
And who do we have here?
He's not one of us. An outsider.
This is Topaz, and he wants to be one of us.
His name isn't Topaz.
Then what is it?
He's a crow. His name is Jack,
But everyone knows him as Jackie Boy.
brother of Xander. He's a spy! A dirty crow spy!
Please excuse Phoenix. She's very protective of all of us. We have nothing to hide. Why are you here, boy?
I want to join you.
This isn't some game. You cannot just join. Especially not a dirty crow spy.
Hold your tongue. We were all a crow or a sparrow once upon a time. Tomorrow, we shall hold your initiation. See if you're pure of heart. If you are, then you can join us. Until then, enjoy the night.
What do I have to do?
Why didn't you tell us who you really were?
Let the 3 days of peace begin. Today we commemorate the death of the last true warrior.
A leader who ruled with an iron fist.
A leader who cared deeply for those who followed him.
A leader who was ready to crush anyone in his way.
A leader who led by example, his heart on his sleeve for all to see.
It is dark times we live in now. 5 years on to this very day, the beast, our leader, was taken away from us. Taken away from us by the hand of Xander, the filthy crow leader.
5 years ago today, the beast was taken from us on the eve of a new era, one that would have led us into peace.
But let me assure you that after the 3 days of peace are finished, we shall once again be ready.
But our time will come again soon. Soon we shall come together and realize the beast's dream.
To the beast, may the great leader rest in peace.
Hoomba! 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 Hoomba!
Are you mad?
Mad for you?
Do you want bloodshed on the street today?
Let them come. One kiss from your lips will be worth fighting every sparrow.
No, that's not going to help the situation, is it?
We have 3 days of peace. Tell them today, and come the day of peace, everyone will be over it.
Tell them today and there will be no peace.
That's not true.
I know that if my sister catches us, she'll tear you limb from limb.
For one kiss, it'll be worth it. Are you bothering my sister?
Are you deaf? Or did you miss your pathetic excuse for a leader saying we're 3 days of peace?
3 days of peace or not, if anybody lays a hand on my sister, there will be bloodshed. It'll be all the more sweeter for crows.
Oh, please strike me. I'd love to see you hanged for breaking the
You
peace.
wouldn't be there to see me hang if I laid my hands on you.
How about 3 days? We settle it.
Too scared to do it now. You're more of a chicken than a crow.
And you've clearly been hit way too many times over the head if you think I'm that stupid.
What would have thought? You're not as stupid as you look. Come on, let's go. What were you doing with him anyways?
I was just being nice.
Well, next time, don't.
What do you think I'm doing? What do you mean? Don't you play me for a fool. You always want what you can't have.
Any news?
Yeah. Make sure the right person sees it.
Of course. Is that everything for now?
Everything for now. Unless you have something you want to sell me.
I have a lovely bottle of vintage Kona.
How much?
It's not gonna come cheap.
How much?
100.
You're really gonna play me like that?
The price is the price.
Fine. But soon we won't have to do this back out.
Won't have to do what?
What's going on? You can't make deals, are you? Like you don't sell things to crows. Are you accusing me of something?
Even if he was, what does it matter? You're a sparrow. And we are crows. It's up to your own group to deal with it. If you feel someone's stepping out of line,
Are you going through with him? Don't point your finger at me!
Why doesn't everyone just calm down? This is a day of peace after all. How about we start acting like it?
No, it's him.
excuse me,
Something is going on between those two. We're constantly seeing them together.
you keep your house in order and I will keep mine.
Look, this is friendly advice I'm giving you. Something is going on.
Well, what?
Oh, no.
And you expected me to trust the word of a sparrow?
Look, take it or leave it. It's up to you.
Let the ceremony begin. Where is your mask?
You know, I was getting very hot with it on, and it was really squishing my
We're all hot and squished.
Be quiet, Keswick. No one's talking to you. Where is it?
I might have left it in the gentleman's when I went to drop the kids off at the pool.
What kids? Who? Disgusting!
We don't need to know what you did.
Excuse me?
What? You wanna know?
That's foul language you just used. Do we look like commoners here?
I don't understand.
Yes, that is the problem. Can someone enlighten this heathen? Jersey?
One should not use abbreviations. It's not the common concept. We leave the abbreviations for the commoners and the peasants.
And those filthy revolutionists.
Yeah.
Does one have time for a drink?
One does not. We must finish the ceremony. Go and get your mask.
Lord Franklin can have mine.
Oh, silly. Then you will not have one. Oh, look at me.
No one is walking masks.
This is ridiculous.
Excuse me, sister?
Nothing, sister.
I thought not. Keswick, bring in the sacrifice.
Should someone help him?
No. The pledge has to learn.
Gosh.
What is that?
No. Are we bored?
We are certainly not. Where is the goat?
I tried telling you.
Telling me what?
There are no goats. There's not really any animals around the city.
There are not.
Yeah, that's what I said. No animals apart from rats.
Abbreviations.
Next time, just go out into the borderlands.
With all due respect, anyone who entered the borderlands never returned.
This is ridiculous. Let us sacrifice a peasant. Like the old ways.
No! This is bad enough, but that's just barbaric.
Excuse me, sister?
I do not understand
our blood. We stand on top because of who we are.
And also the resources we have.
Indeed, but that is the way it was before the purge, and that is the way it shall stay until the end of time.
Fine. One shall speak with proper tone. Why must we do some silly old ritual that means absolutely nothing but a death to an innocent? Let us end this tradition.
Tradition means stability. Tradition means order. Only once did we miss a ceremony, and what befell us that year we do not speak of. Listen, I killed our brother for being weak. My dear sister, you're so beautiful, and one does love you dearly. But do not think I would do the same to you in an instant. Now, Keswick, bring us a human sacrifice. Tomorrow we shall proceed with the ritual. Go and get the sacrifice. Finish testimony.
Wait, let me explain.
Explain what? How you lied to us?
Made us look like idiots in front of everyone.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you who I was. I knew you'd react like this.
Well, maybe if you told us first, we wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have given me the time of day if I had.
Why are you really here?
I want the same things you do. I want to be part of the revolution.
Ha! The revolution is dead.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. 5 years have gone by and nothing has changed.
We've changed. We're not the people we used to be.
It wasn't about changing ourselves, it was also about changing the whole system.
You have to change yourself before you can change others.
Really? And it takes 5 years to do that? Are you sure you want to be joining this utopian society?
Why are you saying it like that?
Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
If Celeste heard you,
Then what? I'd be outcast, banished to the borderlands? That doesn't sound like a free community to me. Sounds like more of an oppressive cult. She's no better than the beast was!
I don't want to be part of another militant society. I'm out of here.
You really think that he's gonna let you leave?
If he wants to go, he can. This is a free community.
Good luck.
You don't have to go. I'm sorry we were mad. We shouldn't have acted like that.
See? There's my point exactly. If we are such a free-spirited, fun-loving, forgiving community, we wouldn't have acted in such a way. Oh, that's right, because we're not.
No offense, but this isn't what I signed up for. Don't listen to this paranoid freak. We're happy here. You saw it last night. I don't know.
You're free to do whatever you want. If you don't enjoy it here, you can leave. But I promise you, once you join, you won't want to.
I need to tell my brother I'm leaving. I owe him that much at least. I'll be here for the initiation tomorrow, I promise. I want to be part of this.
You don't have to go. I'm sorry we were mad. We shouldn't have acted like that.
You are so naive.
And you are just lost. If you cannot believe, you cannot see.
You can't see 2 inches in front of your own nose. Start opening your eyes to what's really going on.
And what is really going on?
Listen to you all. I look forward to seeing all of you at the initiation tomorrow, as do I. What did she want?
Nothing exciting.
You be careful of the friends you keep.
Are we not all friends here?
Of course. Speaking of friends, where's Jackie Boy?
He has just gone to tell his brother that he's joining.
You mean he's left?
Is that a problem?
Of course not. If you'll excuse me.
They are gonna let him leave, right?
Of course they are.
I'm telling you, something is off.
Why do you think that if I was a crow or a sparrow, I'd want to leave them?
Or it's just pretending and has been sent here by his brother to spy on us.
Why are you being so paranoid? We have lots of crows and sparrows joining us every year.
Be not the brother of the crow leader. People who normally join us are downtrodden. I expect he has never had to go hungry a day in his life.
Or work with them in his life.
I'm not for newcomers, but we have to be careful, especially if people related to the top of the grass.
Why? What do we have to hide? We are a welcoming, loving community.
Exactly, and we wanted to say it that way. Don't want to poison the watering hole.
All I'm saying
is, are you on their side or ours?
people used to be welcoming, not so much anymore.
Are you really going to let this guy to join us?
Calm down, Wolf. He must first prove himself worthy.
That's not exactly hard. You asking him to give up his old ways and accept ours. All he has to do is say yes.
Are you questioning our
I'm
ways?
sorry, I just fear.
That's your problem, child. You fear. Fear is a weakness that must be purged from our community and with it.
Phoenix? You do not need to worry. New measures are being put in place to ensure our future flourishes. Now, if you wouldn't mind me leaving Phoenix and myself alone, we have a lot to plan.
Of course, Your Grace.
What are these new measures and what is about purging your weakness?
All we told to get rid of our fears.
Not in that tone we haven't.
Are you questioning their ways?
What if I am? Can I say how I feel anymore?
Oh, you can't say what you feel, but those words will come back to haunt you.
So much for freedom of speech.
If you aren't happy here, then you're free to leave.
Am I though?
Of course you are.
Aren't you worried about what these new measures will be?
Just calm down. You know what has happened to people who have stepped out of the line.
That's my point.
You need to chill.
The crow boy tried to leave.
I assume he's being taken care of.
Of course.
Good. He could prove himself very valuable.
Are you sure it is the right time for us to bring in the new measures?
We have our orders and I cannot question them. Besides, with the crowboy in our care, it may propel things forward quicker than expected.
In that case, do you think it is right for us to go to the Day of Peace gathering?
I do, but we must make sure others from our flock do not attend.
I have a list of candidates drawn up already with indigo at the top of it.
Good. After the initiation tomorrow, we shall see who amongst us is truly with us. Now, go get some rest while I go talk to Jackie Boy. These next few days are going to be truly testing.
Just as I thought, he's still a fool for peace. Looks like we'll have to force his hand.
Not touch it.
Oh, be quiet! I know you are wondering why I have gathered you all here on this sacred day of peace, but I have worrying news for you.
Can this wait until after celebrations?
We want the safety of our people left until it may be too late.
So what is too late?
The crows are planning to attack us on the Day of Peace.
What do you mean? Why would they choose to do it then? It doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense!
I don't believe it.
Don't let your heart roll over your head!
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Let me reiterate something, if it isn't already abundantly clear. Crows are the enemy. They will stop at nothing to destroy us and take the city as their own. So, let me put this as plainly as I possibly can. Any interaction with the crow shall not go unpunished by death. Now, Bert, do you have something to tell me?
No, but I just don't see...
Are you questioning my leadership?
No.
Believe it or not, it is happening, and we need to be prepared.
And how do you know all of this?
Because he has inside information.
What are you talking about?
It's true. I saw him exchanging a message with the crow.
Well, it looks like someone is having a relationship with a crow. What should be done?
It's not the first time it's happened. It's been going on for weeks.
Have you been spying on me?
With so much interaction with the crow, someone could keep an eye on you.
And rightfully so, but Dusky was working under my orders. Someone had to infiltrate the crows somehow.
And you never told me?
Your temper sometimes gets the better of you. We needed someone with a cooler persona.
And how do we know your informant is telling the truth?
Because he's family.
What?
5 years ago, we placed Dusky's cousin in with the crow.
Why didn't you tell me?
It had to be kept a secret.
You promised you would never lie to
And
me!
I haven't. If you had asked, I would have told you.
What the secrecy keeping? Why don't we strike tomorrow at market?
No, they have to be the ones to strike first. And when they do it, it has to be in front of the whole city so that they see our power. It is an order that nobody, and I mean nobody, does anything tomorrow. If anything, be nice.
If all is nice, then they'll definitely know something's up.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be my pleasant,
Usual self tomorrow. I don't want to see anywhere near that boy.
This isn't right. He wouldn't attack us.
That crow is playing you for a fool.
He wouldn't. I'm telling you, something isn't right.
I don't want to see you anywhere near him tomorrow. If I do, he'll be the first one I'm going for when they attack.
I believe you.
What do we do?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, that worked out nicely.
You fool, how did you not know you were being watched?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Anyways, it worked out better than the flaky reason you were going to give to attack the crows.
Just be more careful. We can't have them finding out.
We just have to make sure that the crows attack us now.
It's all on hand.
I want to thank you all today for your exemplary behavior. Being amongst the heathens that are the sparrows is difficult, I know. But how could they know better when they are led by such a pig-minded person as the preacher? But we shall change their ways. We have to, for a better future.
You really think they'll ever change without being forced to change?
And you really think force will work? It is up to us to change our ways to compassion, not through violence.
I mean, they're not all bad. Some of them are really nice. I mean, they seem really nice. I mean, I don't know. They look nice.
McGinn, my child, it is not forbidden to talk to a sparrow.
That's good, because I'm in love with one.
With a sparrow? Zondi, you cannot stand for this.
Are you going to allow this?
Do you not see?
I'm sorry, what am I missing?
Oh my god, you're going to allow this, aren't you?
You know what, Alan? You are being just like the sparrows, judging them for what they are part of, not for who they are.
Precisely. I'm glad one of you is seeing clearly. For years, I was weighed down by my hatred and need for revenge. But where has that gotten us apart from more bloodshed?
I feel the same way.
Oh, you wouldn't be saying that if someone here would go out with you.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Who here haven't you asked out?
This is ridiculous.
Why have you not asked for my hand, McGinn?
I haven't asked you all out. And Lord, you're far above my station.
Can we get back to the point? We shouldn't be mixing with a sparrow.
Sounds like someone is a little jealous, and jealousy brings out the worst in people.
Say that again, and I will snap your neck and feed you to the sparrows.
Perhaps snapping his neck wouldn't be such a bad idea.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I feel you're closest to a sparrow than any of us.
What is going on?
I caught him trading with a sparrow.
I was trading with a sparrow, so I could bring you this. A token of my appreciation for your leadership.
You're too kind, Claude. We shall make a toast later. Malin, Madam M, it is not against our law to trade, interact, or fall in love with a sparrow. The way to win this battle is through kindness, and that is what you shall show tomorrow at the market. Any sign of Jackie boy?
You know what he's like. He'll be back before dark.
You're not actually going to do it, are you?
What do you mean?
You have to be kidding. You're telling me you're going to go and kidnap some poor innocent person
They all have done.
You don't have to speak like that.
None of them are innocent. They've all done something bad.
Who told you that?
That is the way it is. That is the way it has always been. We're the innocent and they are not. If not, that what separates us from them.
We're not better than them. We pretend to be, but we're much worse.
What do you want me to do? If I don't bring someone, then it'll be my hand.
Stand up to them.
That's what your brother did, and look what happened to him.
You know about that?
Everyone knows. Your sister is a tyrant.
Yes, and that is why she needs standing up to.
That is not the time to be doing this.
Why?
After the day of peace, nothing shall be the same again.
What do you know?
Nothing. Ask your sister.
Fine. Just promise me that you won't bring a sacrifice tomorrow.
You don't know of what you asked of me.
Promise me. A change is going to happen.
Your brother tried the same thing. Look what happened to him.
My sister was right about one thing. My brother was weak, but I'm not. The change is going to happen, and it'll be of my doing. Now promise me.
I hope your bark is just as ferocious as your bite.
Thank
You have my word.
Thank you. Now tell me everything you know.
That was a disaster. Do neither of you understand the implications if a sacrifice is not given?
Do you really believe that mumbo jumbo?
Do you remember what happened when a sacrifice was not given?
No.
There was an uprising, and it took us all power to quell it by slaying the beast. Not to mention, I do not wish to have to kill another family member.
No. Your sister. She reminds me of her brother. He was always forward. I can see that in her.
Is she going to be a problem? She knows nothing of our plans, and I would like to keep it that way.
Whoa, why are you looking at me?
You tell her everything.
Well, I like to see myself as a father figure to her.
That does not mean you tell her everything.
Ugh, a parent does not hide anything from their children.
Parents hide everything from their children, and you are not her father.
Well, I guess I do not operate that way as a parent.
You are not her father.
And you are not her mother.
Well, I never said I was. I'm more like a cool auntie. She comes to for boy advice.
Like you give boy advice.
Now what is that supposed to mean?
You never even had a boyfriend.
Well, I wasn't asking.
Shut up,
Will you
Aniston.
both be quiet? You are not her father, and you are not her cool auntie. Can we please focus on tomorrow? Everything is in order. Keswick knows exactly who to go to for the sacrifice. Everything is prepared for your sister's upcoming of age ceremony. Now, if I could be so bold to ask to be the one who performs the sacrifice this year? My sister's coming of age ceremony has changed. The ritual and my sister's ceremony shall be one. She shall be making the sacrifice. Show her loyalty to us. And if she does not make the sacrifice, then she shall become one herself. We cannot have any weakness in our ranks for what is about to happen. Everything is in place for a new era to reign over the city. We are at it.
Any sign of Jackie boy?
Not yet. When you have house run.
Something important to tell you.
As do I. Senator doesn't care. I told everyone yesterday. So mad, the majority said it's a good thing that we're trying to bring the clans together. We
McGinn.
can make this work. You can come live with us.
McGinn, listen to me. Preacher plans to attack you tomorrow.
What are you selling?
Fellas.
Hurry the transaction.
Convince.
Because I'm seeing you?
Not just. No. He says that you are going to attack us.
But I'm not though.
Not just you, all the crows.
Well, why does he think that?
Because we need to stop her or there shall be a bloodbath.
But we have no plan to start a fight.
I don't know how, but he plans to antagonize you somehow so that the crows start a fight.
How?
I just told you, I don't know. Convince Xander and the crows not to come.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Go sell. Stay away from her.
Do you really think it would work between you two? You're a crow and she's a sparrow.
So?
And we don't please.
Not that it matters anyway. And?
What did my sister say?
That she has an overbearing sister who in actual fact belongs to a clan of the Dark Ages. Nothing I didn't already know.
Just keep filthy crow eyes off of her, or I will pluck them out.
Hey, this isn't Romeo and Juliet. You and McGinn isn't gonna happen.
It's none of your business.
It is my business. And I will rip your beating heart out before I let you break his.
I love him. Believe him when he tells you what I told him.
Tells me what?
Just believe him.
Hey, don't you walk away from me. Get it into your thick skull. You and McGinn isn't gonna happen. It will never happen. Over my dead body will it happen.
If you don't listen to your brother, that could be something fake.
What news?
Xander's still on his path to unite the clans with peace and love.
He has no idea about tomorrow?
Not a clue. The only stumbling block is that Jackie Boy's gone missing, and Xander will go through hell for him.
That's nothing to do with us.
I'm sure Malin can persuade him otherwise.
He hasn't told him yet.
Or what?
Jackie Boy is with the revolutionists. He decided to defect to them.
What? He's not going to be happy about that.
What does that mean for us? And tomorrow?
It works out perfectly for us.
How?
Tomorrow has been a long time in the making, and Jackie Boy joining the revolutionists has just made it that much easier. All you need to do is to make sure that Xander thinks Jackie Boy is with the revolutionists and not us.
Shouldn't be that hard to do.
Before everything kicks off tomorrow, wrap this around your arm so everyone knows not to touch you.
Get off me! Something bad's about to happen. What are you talking about? Can't say it. You have to believe me.
You said the same thing yesterday. Why should I believe you?
Look, just make sure you and the crows stay away from the gathering tomorrow.
What's going to happen?
Preacher's going to make sure to attack us.
How?
It's going to provoke Xander. Can't react. One more thing. There's rumors going around that the royals are going to sacrifice one of the commoners today.
Who told you this? Let me guess, you can't tell me.
Just keep everyone you know close.
Jackie Boy's missing.
Try and find him as quick as you can, Francine. One more thing. Don't trust Claw.
Why are you helping us?
Preacher isn't the leader I thought he was. You're lucky I've Xander. I want to make sure he stays alive.
Surely he doesn't think we'd be so stupid to attack him on the day of peace.
She wouldn't lie. They're going to try and antagonize us in some way.
We can't be played so easily.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's playing.
We need to find Jackie Boy now.
What's happened?
There's a rumor going around. Apparently the royals are going to sacrifice a commoner today. I was also told to stay away from the gathering tomorrow.
Why?
Preacher is going to try and provoke you.
Who told you this?
Does it matter? all the single bird said to me was right.
Or they are completely playing us for fools.
I was also told that we should not use claw.
Excuse me? They are telling you not to trust a member of your own clan. How can you all be so blind? You know, we only care for peace, and they are pushing for a fight. And not only that, to make it look like we made the first move. So we need to stay calm.
That's pretty much the point.
I'm sure Jackie Boy is fine.
Oh, yes. My sources tell me he's a revolutionist.
And, who might your sources be?
What does it matter? I trust them. Why would it be such a surprising joy them?
He wouldn't do it without telling me. He knew I would give him my blessing if that's what he wanted. Have you heard anything about an attack on us tomorrow?
Attack? What attack? Tomorrow's a gathering day for the peace. I mean, the sparrows would be insane to attack us tomorrow.
I never said anything about the sparrows attacking us.
I mean, who else would it be?
I've seen him constantly with Dusky. He claims he was traded. I don't believe a word.
Claw, look at me. Look at me! Are you with us, or are you against us?
I'm with you.
Why so clammy, huh? You wouldn't happen to be lying, would you?
Mama, believe me, I would never lie to you.
Ugh! Now you have something you want to tell me? No!
Malin, this is not how we deal with
Oh,
things.
can't you see he's lying?
I'm not, I promise!
Then why have I been told not to trust you?
I don't know, maybe the sparrows want us to turn against each other.
That doesn't make sense. They want us to attack them tomorrow, not each other.
Dude, we'd be weaker if we were fighting each other.
He has a point.
Oh!
Then you won't mind if I go and speak to Dusky.
What are you doing?
They plan to attack us tomorrow one way or another. What does it matter if I take one of theirs out first?
That's what they want.
Don't worry about it. I'll be quiet. They won't find the body until after the day of peace.
Sandra, you can't allow this.
Fine, but make sure no one sees.
No!
Why not?
He's my cousin. They put me here 5 years ago.
For a second there, I really thought you were going to go kill Dusky.
I would have.
Then next time I will use someone else to bluff. Tomorrow we will be ready for the sparrows. If they push for a fight, we will be ready. McGinn, get yourself over to the revolutionists. If Jackie Boy is not there, then the sparrows have him.
Are we calling him Topaz or Jackie Boy?
Does it matter?
I'm just getting confused is all.
What's wrong with you?
Just been thinking about what Indigo said.
Surely you don't believe her, right?
There he is.
Oh my god, you have to get me out of here.
What happened?
They wouldn't let me go home last night. The girl we spoke to last night was right. Something bad is about to happen. If I can get word to my brother, he can help us. Wait, what exactly happened? What did they say to you? It's what they didn't say. They were caring, very courteous, but every time I would try to leave, they would stall me until saying it was too dangerous for me to leave. Hey, just try to relax. I'm sure you're just paranoid about what they said to you last time. The day of peace is tomorrow, which everyone attends. I'm telling you, something bad is going to happen. I don't want to be here.
Celeste wishes to see you. Where are you going now? We've had one announcement change.
What are you talking about?
If you don't believe, you cannot see.
What?
Just a little self-reflection.
Any news on what the announcement is?
Not yet. Phoenix, do you know anything?
Let's just say a lot is going to change. Do you think those two can be trusted?
Trusted with what?
In general?
I've never had any issues with them. Come to think of it, I've never had any problems with anyone here.
That might be about to change.
What do you mean by that?
All is not as it seems within the community. There are those who seek to destroy our way of life.
In Crowwood?
No, people among us.
What are you trying to tell us?
I need to know that you will stand with us in case of an attack from within.
Of course.
And you?
Are you questioning my loyalty?
What if I am?
Well, you don't need to. Can I have a word?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? This isn't exactly peace, love, and freedom, is it?
Sometimes precautions have to be taken.
And what if they ask you to do something that goes against our values?
I will do it, and I hope you will too.
Welcome, one and all. Today, we have a convert amongst us who wants to join the revolution. He will become a brother of the movement towards total freedom for all, spreading the message of peace and love throughout the city in these troubling times. And unfortunately, these troubling times have come to our doorstep. As a community, we must stay strong and keep our values close to our hearts. For without them, we are nothing. It is a joy to see each and every one of you. Today, we have someone who wants to join our family, our large and most welcoming family. You see, there are those amongst us who want to destroy us from inside out, and they shall be weeded out. But first, do you solemnly swear upon death to leave your old ways behind and to never again have contact with anyone outside these walls, confined only to our people and our ways?
I solemnly swear upon death that I will give myself to the people of this community and Celeste.
Welcome, Brother Topaz, to the revolution. Now, go be embraced by your family. What's happening? What does she mean upon death?
And we can't leave the compound?
I told you, this isn't what we signed up for. It's not part for our values.
Let's all have a moment of grateful prayer for everything we have. It is now a time to move forward, a time to solely unite as one. But we cannot do that without shedding our dead skin. A new era is upon us, one of self-isolation and self-growth. But there are those who oppose us. Kneel before Celeste if you are one with our community.
I didn't think you knew.
I am one with you, always.
This isn't what we signed up for.
Times have changed.
But you haven't!
And what is that supposed to mean?
Why don't you tell everyone who you really are?
Seize her. Take her to the borderlands and dispose of her.
It will be my pleasure to dispose of her for you. A show of allegiance to my queen.
It would make him be most happy.
This isn't what we stand for. We stand for peace and love. None of that can be accomplished with evil in our midst. Now, are you with us or against us? I'm with you. Good. Now go in peace. Tomorrow is the day of peace. Our last contact with the evils from outside for good.
Make sure Indigo gets to the right place. Make sure Topaz and those two girls do not attend tomorrow. And pick up another commoner on your way to take with you.
One more day lies ahead before the day of peace. A day where the city shall be united forever. Plans are in place for a new order to reign over the city. We are that order. We will crush anyone in our path. Bring forth the sacrifice. I said, bring forth the sacrifice. Keswick, where are the sacrifices?
Excuse me, is there more than one?
I thought it would be best to have two, just to make sure, as we are a day late. Also, I wanted to sacrifice someone myself.
You need to get out more.
I am afraid, my lady, I could not obtain what you ordered.
Insolent! This is the weakness that I was talking about. We must speak to the others at once. Looks like we've got our sacrifice after all.
What? No! No, please, no! I beg of you! It shall not happen again!
Your failure disgusts me.
Jersey!
Why are you looking at her for help?
You said you had a plan. You said you were going to change everything.
What does he speak of? Well, I led him to believe that I wanted to stop the sacrifice. Stop your plan for the day of peace. How do you know about that?
I swear I did not tell her anything.
I figured it out for myself. I wanted to be a part of it, and I knew that one amongst us was weak. You are weak, my friend. A weakness that we shall stamp out. Keswick is the first, but he will not be the last. In the next couple of days, we shall eradicate all weaknesses and incidents from the city. No longer will the city be split. You shall rule over them all, sister. I never knew you had it in you.
You traitor!
Oh, but it is you who is the traitor here.
Let the ritual begin!
No! No, please!
Get him!
My
Stop! 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 Please! No!
coming of age ceremony was changed in the light of the ritual. Sister, you shall be making the sacrifice. To prove yourself to be a worthy.
It would be enough. And let us begin.
You are weak. May the sacrifice appease you, Lord. Look down on us in favor and lead us to greatness. Tomorrow is the start of a new beginning.
I mean, this is ridiculous. They can't stop us from going. What are we meant to do? You saw what they did to the others.
So we just sit here and be become prisoners. We can't. We have to do something. We should have stood as Indigo.
You still can.
What? How?
I had a little help.
You? Why?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that we get Jackie Boy to the Day of Peace.
Who's Jackie Boy?
Really? Why do I need to be there?
The sparrows want the crows to pick a fight with them. Once your brother sees that you aren't with them, he will think that the sparrows have you.
And if the crows pick a fight, the royals, the sparrows, and the revolutionists will crush them.
How do you know all of this?
So let's put on the way. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Where are they?
Celeste, we have a problem.
Where have you been? Where is Ziggy?
He betrayed us.
What happened?
He ambushed us.
There were 2 of you and 1 of him.
It wasn't our finest moment.
Where's Ziggy and Indigo now?
We don't know.
Go check on Topaz and those 2 girls.
We already did. They're gone too.
We have to get to the Day of Peace now. The crows cannot see Jackie Boy.
Who?
Topaz, what are you waiting for? You know what to do.
But he's my brother. I can speak to him. Make him see what he has done is wrong.
It's too late for that now. He has no place amongst us anymore. You either dispose of him, or we dispose of you.
This isn't right.
Nothing is going to happen.
How do you know?
Because I've warned them.
We have to make sure Preacher doesn't find out. Even your little sister won't be able to protect us if he does.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Just making sure you've told me everything.
What else would there be?
That's what I'm asking. You've kept him a secret from me. What else is there?
I have a name. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know anything about tonight.
And I don't know his own.
His information has never been wrong.
What other information has he given?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does to me. You've kept all of this a secret from me. How am I meant to trust you if you don't tell me everything?
Sounds like you're not with us.
I am the most loyal out of everyone, if I know you tell the truth.
You know everything you need to know.
What's your plan?
We wait for McGinn.
And if Jackie Boy isn't with the revolutionists?
Then either the Royals or the Sparrows have him.
Then what's your plan?
Oh, shut up, you traitor.
Anything?
They wouldn't let me in. Something of strange coming. It's like a fortress. They're not letting anyone in or out. The only thing I might find out is that person joined by the name of Topaz.
Topaz?
Yeah.
Who's Topaz?
Topaz is what I used to call Jackie Boy. Something isn't right.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Why would they let you know if he was there?
Honestly, the people I managed to speak to just weren't happy.
What do you want?
I need to speak to Xander.
Over my dead body.
Let him speak. And why should I believe you?
My lady was the same as you. If you don't believe me, it will be your downfall. If you do as I say, we might just win.
Madman, speak to the Sparrows you know. McGinn, speak to Byrne. We're going to need them.
Why? Why not leave? If something's going to happen that we don't know about, best to leave and live to fight another day.
Normally, I would agree with you. But today, we stand our ground. Now listen closely.
Do you believe she is ready?
Well, I think she proved herself yesterday, did she not?
But she offered to dispose of the body.
Well, I think it shows perfect leadership.
Are you wanting a new leader?
Of course not. Just if something were to happen, you know she is ready.
As wonderful as that is, can we concentrate? Is everything ready for today? I believe so. Preacher assures me everything is in order.
Well,
One strike from the crows, and we could crush them.
let's get on with it then. Just being near these people impresses me.
For once, I agree with you.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Everything is in order.
What if Xander wasn't convinced?
He has to. He has no other choice.
He's very much a pacifist.
Well, let's hope he is not today.
Well, I'm not holding my breath. If he doesn't make a move, you aren't going to, right?
Whatever happens, the truth is coming out today.
Heard your brother's missing.
Haven't you heard? He's with the revolutionists.
Is he? Doesn't seem like it. I heard the world sacrificed a commoner or two yesterday. Maybe it was him by mistake.
Newmont, would you like to speak about the rumors spreading that you sacrificed a commoner yesterday?
How dare you address me at such a time?
Is it true?
Don't be absurd.
Well, I am told my brother is with the revolutionists, yet but I do not see him.
Your brother has not crossed into our home. If he did, he would be welcome with open arms. I think you should look at it closer. A little birdie told me a sparrow passed him.
Preacher tells me the royals have sacrificed him, but you tell me you haven't. So who am I to believe? Or are all of you lying to me? To us, to all of you as well.
Xander!
Sparrows, everything the preacher has told you is a lie. We never planned to attack you. We only want peace.
How are we meant to believe that? You've obviously set this up using your brother to recruit revolutionists.
It's not a lie. Celeste, Preacher, and Newman are working together to try and enslave you all. Don't listen to a word the traitors say. The crows are trying to take over.
The day of peace is over. If they want war, that's what they shall get.
Go and help the sparrows. With pleasure. Sister, go. I don't think so. What is going on? I'm sorry, sister. But your time has come to an end. I'm stopping this now. They need to know the truth. Slaughter them!
Enough blood has already been shed.
I'm relieving my sister from her duties. She, along with Preacher and Celeste, are banished from the city, to the borderlands, and never to be seen again. This city shall live in peace from now on. The past cannot be undone, but it is in the past and that is what shall stay, as one cannot move forward if we are constantly looking back. Leave! You're weak. Always finish the job. I am your leader, and you will all listen to me. Now release Celeste and the preacher.
No, no more.
Josie was right.
Who do you think you are?
She's right. You three are still banished.
You did 4.
Now this one as well.
And this one,
Are you two really going to allow this? Look at me! Barrington!
I would What is of a day in the borderlands, uniting my comforts.
Amongst the commoners.
It's not ideal, but it's better than borderlands.
And Arrington?
You know, my place has always been by your side.
But she wanted to sacrifice a commoner for her own pleasure. Everything she has done was for her own gratification. We only listened because we were scared of her.
That is not exactly true, is it? It was you who asked me to bring 2 commoners to sacrifice.
Fine. I'm sorry. But it was all an act to appease her. I'm with you. I promise.
For now, but you will be watched. I suggest the rest of you leave. Now!
This isn't the last of us.
All hail the one true king, Xander!
I'm not your leader. I can't be.
You are the right person to lead. Never lie to us. To me in particular.
I won't be your king. We will lead it together. It was the beast's dream that we live as one. And that's how it shall be.
Thank you.